The American presidents were people, just like you and like me, or at least that's how the founders intended them to be. Hi, my name's Teddy Ebby. Welcome back to my reoccurring segment where we're talking about the nicknames of the past U.S. presidents. Today we're going to be talking about the positive nicknames of President number 12, Zachary Taylor, which are surprisingly fun considering the man refused to vote, wore baggy old uniforms, and managed to stumble into the presidency on the back of pure battlefield stardom.
By direction of the President, I, Colonel Zachary Taylor, call this court-martial to order.
See, the United States had entered this period in history where they were waffling back and forth between career politicians and military presidents. And Zachary Taylor certainly was one of those battlefield presidents, and that is nowhere more clear than in his first positive nickname, Old Rough and Ready. This nickname was basically Tyler's entire political brand all rolled into 4 simple words. Tyler wasn't that epaulette-wearing, chest-puffed-out-of uniform kind of officer that you often saw in the antebellum years. He almost looked as if he had rolled down a hill on his way to the battle. He wore simple clothes, muddy boots. Kind of like Jackson before him, he slept where his men slept, ate what food they ate, and his soldiers loved him for it. He didn't act as though he was above the regular soldier, which was all too common for officers at the time, and he also had a reputation for being unflappable when things were falling apart. He definitely had a reputation for sitting calmly on his horse, chewing on something, while artillery fire rained down upon him and his men.
I'll follow you anywhere, sir.
So he definitely had the rough bit down. And whenever it was time for the momentum of battle to carry him forward, he was ready for it. And that whole persona, so simple, being old, rough, and ready, won him the presidency. Once again, there was a no-nonsense frontiersman general in the White House, and the people who put him there loved it. And as a former military man through and through, he would never escape this battlefield fame all the way through the White House. Continuing with his second most popular positive nickname, a little bit more formal than the first, he was hailed as the Hero of Buena Vista. During the Mexican-American War, Taylor's army was severely outnumbered at the Battle of Buena Vista by the forces under Mexican General Santa Anna. Taylor famously rode his horse out from beyond his own troops to rally them, crying famously, "Give 'em more grape, Captain Bragg," referring to grape shot coming out of cannons. Newspapers showered Taylor with praise, and his role in the battle became mythologized. Americans at this time were still on the high of manifest destiny and were eager to elevate heroes like Zachary Taylor. And the political establishment in Washington was in disarray.
We're in a political mess right now, Colonel.
So populism won the day. But this will move us into positive nickname number 3, which will exemplify just who Zachary Taylor really was at heart. He was referred to as Old Zach, the Reluctant Hero. Zachary Taylor was well known for his indifferent, almost hostile view of political ambition. He didn't chase fame, he didn't bolster his own reputation, he was almost dragged kicking and screaming into the presidency.
Get it away from me.
He didn't even vote for most of his adult life. He was the living embodiment of, "You want me to run for president?"
I don't want the job, and that's final.
And ironically, this made him even more popular, which bolstered his chances of being elected to the presidency that he didn't even want. This was the era of Jacksonian politics. The American public was suspicious of career politicians, and they wanted a common man who didn't want the job. It's really that final positive nickname that exemplifies him as a man born from service. A man who served as president for the duty of it, and not for personal ambition.
It's your duty, damn it! Your duty!
But not even wanting the job opened him up to all sorts of criticism. My name's Teddy Ebby. These have been the 3 most popular positive nicknames of Zachary Taylor, President number 12. Join me next time when we talk about his 3 most popular negative nicknames.